Okay, guys, I am now ready. I'm genuinely, unequivocally ready to put the primary fluid in, and we're using Spectro Heavy Duty Primary Chain Case Oil. Now, there's a short story that I wish to share with my fellow YouTubers out there. So if you be genuinely kind, take a moment out of your precious important time, I would carefully like to share this with you. This is not the only quart of Spectro heavy duty primary chain case oil yours truly has genuinely purchased from the internet. This is the second one. And the reason why this is the second one, because I was too stupid to remember to put the drain plug back in before I poured this into the primary. So in other words, what I'm stating to you is I poured the previous quart, 32 ounces, fluid ounces, U.S. fluid ounces of Spectro heavy duty primary chain case oil into this primary, and it just simply drained back out and mixed with other oils, making it not pure of the original contents. So I had to wait. I had to order another one. And I ordered it, unfortunately, during that extreme cold spell that we experienced last week. And as a result, the truck that was carrying my order wrecked in a most serious and bodacious crash, destroying the box that this guy came in, making it undeliverable. So, I had to order a third one. This is the third one right here that is about to go in. And so far, nothing has occurred to prevent me from pouring this into the motorcycle. Although we are moments away from this event, stuff could still happen to prevent me from pouring this in. A comet might hit, an earthquake, the sun might blow up, a nuclear war might happen. Who knows? So cross your fingers. But that is what happened. That's the short story that I had to share with all y'all out there. Yes, the truck that was carrying, of course, my order was on that road that got impacted by the big wreck, and it was destroyed. All right, on to the main event. Oh my God, is that on good, guys? I forgot about that, guys. You know what it smells like? It smells like raccoon shit. That's what it smells like. Okay. The drain plug's in this time. I made sure. Let me get my husky hair out of there. And here we go. You have to make sure you have eye protection on. You got to check your surroundings for no flying metal or glass. So here we go. probably in like 2 weeks. Okay, guys. All right, now I'm going to turn my hick upside down, let that all drain down. Meanwhile, we'll talk a little bit. Yeah, so the inspection door, what I did before is I used clear Permatex on it. So, naturally I couldn't get that off without taking the primary cover off. That's what I had to do. I had to take the primary cover off. And even then I had heated up. And then I pushed it out from behind. Because what I did, and I know I shouldn't have did this, I used clear Permatex around that. Even though the gasket's on there, I put clear Permatex on it, man, and I don't advise doing that. I mean, it won't leak. It for sure won't leak through the inspection door. I didn't put clear Permatex on the primary cover gasket. I put clear Permatex, I want to make that clear, on the inspection door. I'm not going to do that again. I don't advise anyone to try that because you're going to have a hell of a time trying to get that off, bro. And I had to take the whole primary cover off, then heat the inspection door up, and then I had to pop it from behind. Even then, it took me about an hour to get it off. So what I did is I put gasket dressing on the back of it. There, let me pause you guys and I'll go get it. Okay, this is our inspection door. The gasket's still good. And what I did is I put a little bit of the hell is that stuff called? Gasket sealer on this guy here. Actually, every time you take these off, you should put a new cover on, but or not a new gasket, I mean. Now, I used to have gasket dressing. That stuff is pretty good. Gasket dressing would also help sealing these, but I'm all out. So I had to use thread dressing. This is thread sealant or thread dressing. So, all right, now I'm going to drip the rest of the stuff in there that was built up in a bottle, and we'll put the cover back on finally. Okay, I guess that's good. All right, guys. Man, I'm gonna need a new rug in here soon, guys. Okay, guys, let's get her on. You know what? I'm going to get my stuff. I'm going to build it up a little more. The hell is it? That's too much on there now. I got to get that off of something. I got too much on, guys. Okay. I got a piece of my husky's hair. It's everywhere. It is everywhere. Her hair is on everything. And I hand tighten these too. I don't torque these down. This is the advanced cover. The other one, I broke a corner from torquing it down. That's why I'm not torquing them down anymore. Man, I need some kind of a... I got oil on my fingers. You know what? Let me go get my little hand 1/4 inch drive. There we go. Now I'm going to tighten these by hand like this. Alright, that's as much as I can turn it with the hand unit. Now I'm going to use the little 1/4 inch drive. And we're going to just give it another turn. Okay, another little Alright, that's good. Now, in case of you guys are wondering what that white stuff was, it's high temperature thread sealant. This will also get hard once this heats up. I may also have a hard time getting this off with this stuff on there. But I change the primary fluid once every 2 years, so I'll just the primary cover comes off pretty easy. And if I have a hard time getting this off, I'll do the same thing again. I'll just take the cover off. I've even used this, guys, for thread locker. This does a pretty good job of thread locker also. All right, now let me get my rag. We'll clean this up a little bit before it gets hard on us. Then we'll get a little bit of acetone to take that off, take the film off. Well, I couldn't find my acetone, guys, so I'm going to use alcohol instead. Okay, let's get that one last wash on that guy. Okay, here we go. Now my drain plug gasket, that little O-ring, broke off. So what I had to do was I wrapped some Teflon tape around the little nut several times. I mean, I probably went around it maybe 5 times to compensate for the loss of the O-ring. So I'm going to keep an eye on that to make sure that doesn't leak. If it leaks, I'll have to get another drain plug. That would mean I'll have to drain out my fluid and save it. Hopefully I can save it, as long as I don't have it mixed with anything else. And but yeah, I'm going to have to keep an eye on that to see if the Teflon tape does its job. So that's done. My battery checker tool should be coming in tomorrow, and I'm going to see what the battery's doing. So we'll leave all this stuff right here. Yeah, what I originally did to that inspection cover, that's what I used on it. And guys, you know what? Don't do as I do, because that cover will not come off with this on there, unless if you take the primary cover off. Then with a heat gun, I heated the outside cover up, hoping I wouldn't damage the chrome at all. And then once this was heated up, once the gasket was heated up, this come off, or the cover came right off. But that's why I'm not doing that again. You know, if I had some gas, the nice thing about gasket dressing is it stays in a soft form. That's the nice thing about gasket dressing. A gasket dressing will stop a leak. It helps seal a gasket up, but it stays soft. You know, I'm all out. When I put my Honda engine together, I used gasket dressing on top of, you know, naturally I put gaskets on everything, but I used gasket dressing to make sure it was sealed. And that's where I used it all up at. I had a real big tube of that crap too. So when I take that off, if I have to take it off again, I'm putting the gasket dressing on it. But gasket cement or the clear Permatex, I don't advise it. Man, you're going to have a hell of a time getting that little window off if you do. Yeah, anyway, we survived Christmas. I survived Christmas. Me and my wife survived Christmas. Those 2 days, it was 12 below zero here. It was 12 below zero. I didn't go out. I didn't go out in the car. My car doors were frozen shut. I had a heat and thank God I had the remote start on the Cadillac. I had a remote to start Cadillac for about an hour before I could actually open my doors. My driver's side door lock was frozen. I had to get in through the passenger side. My basement bathroom pipes were frozen because I forgot to let that faucet drip. And other than that, we had no damage. I didn't go anywhere. I had a doctor's appointment the morning when that storm started, and I canceled my doctor's appointment. I wasn't about to go out in the roads and test fate at all. Okay, now the only thing I have to do to the big dog is we have to change the engine oil. I'm going to do that next year sometime, maybe around the 2nd or 3rd week of January I'll do that. And I have to see if my rectifier is charging the battery, which I don't think it's charging the battery the way it should. I really don't. I don't think it's charging it. It's only charging it up to like 13.2, 13.5, and it should be going up to at least like 14 and a half or 15 volts. That's why I don't think it's the rectifier working. But I'll know that once I get my meter in. You know, and I had, guys, I have 2 multimeters somewhere in this house, and I cannot find them. This house, stuff disappears in this house. So it's like every time you have to use something, you got to go out and buy it. You know, I have like 3 or 4 everything. I just can't find anything. You know, and I don't know what I'm going to do when I go to sell this house, man. We've got so much crap. It's unbelievable. I got my kitchen ready for tile. I'll need $1,000 in tile. I have to go rent a van to pick the tile up because I'm going to pick up a pallet. And that's not to mention the underlayment. The underlayment, I'll try to pick everything up when I rent the van. That'll be next year sometime. Probably in the spring is when I'll do my floors and the countertop. So, you know, weather permitting, I'll see the way the weather goes. But what I'm going to buy is, the tile is 6 by 24. We're doing the kitchen hood, the countertop, the backsplash, the kitchen floor, and the living room floor will be the same tile. It's a real nice looking tile. The tile alone it's about, I think it's $1,072. It's with tax. And I'm going to install that because that's what I used to do. I did that for 30 years. My father did that for like 50 years. I did it for 30 years with him. We installed floors and bathrooms. For 30 years, guys, I did that crap. That's why my knuckles look like they do. It's from crawling around on goddamn floors all the time. So, all right. Oh, yeah, and I started the motorcycle without the primary fluid in there. I forgot. But I don't think it damaged anything. I ran it probably for about 3 or 4 minutes. And there was still there was maybe a quarter quart, I'd say, was in the primary. And I mean, I didn't go out with it at all. Thank God. I just completely forgot that I took the fluid out of it. But I don't think it damaged anything. Thank God I didn't go anywhere. I was going to start it again this morning, and then I remembered that I don't have fluid in there. It's like 48 degrees, and it's still cold in here. So, all right, guys. Happy New Year. Be safe. Don't drink too much. If you do, get a designated driver. I'll see you later.